Okay, so we're about to do something super exciting. Before we left for our break, we were on our Unit 3, Making of a Scientist, and we were talking about the scientific theory. We are talking about what makes a scientist and different topics in science. We also talked about different kinds of scientists, and we mentioned that chefs are scientists too. So today we're gonna make some bread, because why not? Also, I did this because I know you guys miss my beautiful face. I'm just kidding. I miss y'all too. Anyways, let's get started. So for our ingredients, we're gonna need a bread pan, measuring spoons, what was it? Some butter, but to be more specific, 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, 5 to 6 cups of all-purpose flour, and 2 cups of warm milk. Now, I chose 2% organic milk, but not because I wanted to. That was all they had left. But you can choose any milk you want. Woo! You put it in this and you heat it in the microwave so it's warm. You want it lukewarm, not super hot. You don't want it boiling. I am going to put all my ingredients in my KitchenAid mixer. You do not need a KitchenAid mixer. You can use a hand mixer, or you can use your hands. You can use a regular spoon and a bowl, but it's just easier if you have a KitchenAid mixer. So ask your parents if you can use a KitchenAid mixer, if they trust you in the kitchen. If they don't trust you in the kitchen, get away. I'm pouring in 2.5 cups of warm milk, lukewarm milk, some sugar. Now you can use regular white sugar, or you can use honey, or you can use brown sugar, or you can use a sugar replacement. The salt is next. Boop. Active dry yeast, which I forgot to mention, but it's active dry yeast. My butter. I'm melting my butter because that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's how you make bread, kids. All right, I'm gonna add in 1 cup of flour first, then add it in the rest in slowly, but it's 6 cups of flour altogether. And we're mixing. Okay, it has, as of now, it has 4 cups of flour. I'm going to put in number 5. I'm making a mess. So if you make a mess, it's okay, but you know, tell your parents to help you. So, I mean, I'm going to clean it up, guys. But yeah. And now I'm going to add in, you see how, look at it changing! Science! And now I'm going to add in the last cup of flour. Get in there, get in there, yeah. Mix that all up in there. Ooh, come on, mixer, you can do it. Okay, it's getting a little crazy, guys, but it's mixing. Okay, mix it a little bit more. All right.
Okay, so, fun thing, you get to pour this all over the counter. This is some more flour. And then do this. Make sure you clean the counter first. You don't want to do this on a dirty counter. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is beat this bread up. I'm just kidding. You're going to knead it. And when I say knead it, I don't mean like I need you. I mean knead it with a K. But knead with a K, not knead with an N. So now I'm just kneading this bread. I use instant yeast, so I don't necessarily have to. Wyatt, if you're watching this, if your little brother's annoying you, then just punch some bread. Like this. That way, you don't hit your brother. Your mom doesn't have to be mad. Just punch the bread. So pretty, and it smells so good. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm turning off right here.
Okay, so now that I've beat up my bread dough, well, kneaded it, I sprayed a bowl with butter flavored non-stick spray. You can use any kind of spray, or you can just use oil. I just like butter flavor because everybody loves butter. And I put it in this bowl. I sprayed the bowl first, put it in there, roll it around a little bit so that it doesn't dry out. And then you cover it with plastic wrap and you sit it for 90 minutes in the plastic wrap.
We're going to see how they rise. And, yeah, that's going to be awesome because they're going to do kind of different stuff because they're in 2 different kinds of pans. And so the bread might actually turn out different in each pan. Science.
You guys, I'm so proud of this bread that I'm making. Ah! Okay, you guys, this bread has risen. It's risen. The dough, look, the dough when I started, the dough was at the bottom of the pan, and I had to let it sit for 90 minutes, and now it's risen all the way. It's risen. You know what I mean. Anyways, it's all the way to the top of the bowl. Look, now we're gonna do some more experiments. I know what you're thinking. Ms. Spears, you're not a science teacher. Well, it doesn't matter because our whole reading unit is about making of a scientist and being sciencey. So it's still on track. We're gonna do another little science experiment. So I have a glass loaf pan that I've greased because you need to grease it. And I have a metal loaf pan that I've greased. And this recipe actually makes 2 loaves. So we're gonna put them in each of the pans and see how they. All right, once you take it out of the bowl, you want to spread it out a little bit. It can only be as wide as your loaf pan. You don't want it wider than your loaf pan. And then you want to take it and just roll it till it's like that. And you pinch the sides and tuck that in, and I'm gonna roll it some more. And you're gonna roll it like it's Play-Doh. Like you guys know how. Roll it like it's Play-Doh. And never bigger than the size of your pan. And so it looks like this. Boom! And now I'm gonna
again, but this time instead of an hour 30 minutes, you're gonna do an hour. So you sit it. I'm sitting under under a cotton towel, and I'm gonna let it rise for an hour.
Okay. It's set for an hour. So let's see how they look.
This one, the pan is slightly smaller, so it rose and it looks like this. And this one, the pan is bigger and it's metal and it looks like this. So we're gonna put this in the oven for 40 minutes, and we'll see how it looks. I think when I take it out of the oven, I'm gonna brush it with butter to give it a nice color on top. So you have to bake this for 40 minutes until it's golden brown. So we want golden brown color, and this is how it looks before the oven.
Ooh, it's hot. The oven is set to 350. So I'm gonna put both of them in the oven at the same time. And that's how they look. Oh. All right. The bread is done. Look. Oh, it's so pretty. You can already see the difference of how they look in the 2 pans. This pan was bigger, so the bread is lower in the pan, of course. And this one was smaller, so the bread actually rose a little bit above the pan. Oh, super hot. We have to let this cool. And then I'm going to do it now. I can do it now. Totally gonna brush this with butter. Of course. Forgot melted butter. Not margarine, butter. Melted butter. It's going to give this a nice, beautiful color. And it's going to taste yummy. Look at this. Lather butter. We love butter. Lather it. Butter. Butter. If Harper were here, she would definitely do a butter dance with me. Right, Harper? You would totally do a butter dance with me. Because we love butter. We love some butter. Hello! We're back. So I let my bread sit overnight and cool down. I could have easily like waited the hour, let it cool down, come back and finish the video. I was tired, guys. Gonna be real. I was tired. Well, so what should happen with this bread is that it should easily come out of, there it is. Ooh, so beautiful, so pretty. Okay, that was the metal. That was the metal loaf. Okay, that's just a bowl. That was the metal loaf. All right. And let's scoot that aside. But first, let's look at this. So this one is a little bit wider. It's not tall, but look how pretty it looks on the end. It's nice golden brown color. Looks so nice. And then we have our glass one. It should come out. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I like the glass one. I'm not even gonna lie. Look at the glass bread loaf pan, and look at this one. Now they both are, this is the same recipe. It's the same, it's from the same everything. They cooked side by side next to each other. Same temperature, 350 degrees. They just came out differently because the pans were different. All right, so it's morning time. Because it's the next day. It's morning time, and I shouldn't. Well, you know what? I am. I'm gonna cut a piece. I'm gonna cut a piece of this one. Simply because I want to see the inside. I might cut a piece of both of them. This is a butter knife. Should have used a, ooh. Ooh. Oh, that looks dense. Maybe I should have put it in this one, because this one, it looks real dense. But it smells good.
It smells really good. I'm gonna get some butter and see how it tastes. Now here's the moment of truth. Even though it's not as tall as the other one, the butter is the real test. Butter. Yo! Make some bread, guys. Make some bread!